This product is called the Cush Support. So here's the concept. You're rather larger chested and you're sleeping on your side and your breasts are against each other. You get sweaty, there's pressure. You put this in between them and it creates comfort.
This one is way more my size, but...
Okay, Rachel.
It's like a little whoopee blanket.
Yeah. Real, audience, real or not real?
I actually think women like not to get creases in their décolletage in this region here. So I think it's real because it might keep the skin there flatter, but I do not want one, and I hope this was new.
Real. Very good.
I don't know if I feel good about guessing that correctly, but let's move along, shall we?
We want to thank you for demonstrating. All right. So,
you see this?
This is called the helping hand. Now, I can relate to this because I'm not, unlike a great dancer, I'm actually not a great cook. That was a joke. Anyway, so you're in the kitchen, you got your fingers, I don't know how to cut properly, and you're like, want to watch your fingers, but you want to look good doing it.
You're supposed to curl them up.
Well, you would know this as a cook. See, I didn't know that. But
so
I want
you can butcher the mannequin? Do they sell many hands or just...
Good. So you go like this, and then you can look at... Oh! Right?
0.0 chance that is real. Do you agree? 0 chance that's real.
Really?
Really.
You're right.
Yes! 2 for 2. I'm back.
All right. All right.
I want some cash out of this, people. I'm just telling my staff right now, I'm kicking butt up here.
All right. I can relate to this
really?
product. So, for those of you that work at large companies, this happens in my company all the time. I do it. I hate to admit it. You go in the fridge, you're hungry at 2 in the afternoon. You see a nice sandwich there. You just take it. Don't you hate when that happens? Well, here's how you prevent it. The anti-theft lunch bag. It makes it look like your food is spoiled. So that way when you're in a corporate kitchen,
you put
brilliant. It's right there. What do you think? Real or not real?
Real.
It's real. And it's I love this product.
I want this. This is awesome.
It is awesome. I think people would actually use
This is awesome. And it's also cool for kids' lunches and stuff. They could gross out their friends. It'd be awesome.
All right.
Woo, I love that we could start drinking. Yay.
Yes. So this is called the wine glass hip rider. So let's say you're at a party and I'm European. I like to talk with my hands.
So am I.
Just like you.
Yes.
So it's hard to do that when I've got wine. I could spill it on you. So what do?
No.
Well...
Oh, this is like the pizza thing.
You take the wine glass, I want to talk to you, I put it over here, and I'm like, hey, Rachel. So there I was, and I was down the street. And then I just realized another benefit.
Boy,
you can dance with it. Real or not
real? I would think that the wine would slosh around and get on your trunk. You really think that's real? Because I think the wine would bounce around.
I think we're getting a lot of
I'm
not
going
real.
with not real. Some are going with real.
Finally, I conned you on one. It's
that's
real. Yeah. I'm with you, though. Wouldn't the wine...
I give up. So these guys...
Oh, my God.
Are really beautiful, actually.
And how exciting is a real Shark Tank?
Yeah, it really is a Shark Tank.
This is awesome, and we're filming them right now, too. This is
You are?
Yeah, this little GoPro here. It's a Shark Pro. And what's cool is we have real sharks here, and these are, believe it or not, these are some of the smaller species. These guys are still babies. And this is a banded coral shark right here.
Hi, buddy.
Oh.
And he's so soft. You guys can touch him if you want. They're really cool.
Hello.
Will he...
Hi, little buddy.
What's that?
How big will they get?
Well, these guys will get about 3 feet long. They live mainly in reef.
3 feet.
3 feet compared
Wow.
to.
They're little.
They're little guys
I
compared
was
to.
saying these guys are not like Bruce, you know, like in Jaws. Like
Right.
they're not going to get that
Well,
big.
yeah,
right?
in comparison, I met a great white shark one time that was 7,500 pounds. So just in
Wow.
comparison, yeah, I know, it was
Don't do that! That's it! I am not playing anymore!
So, like, look at this little bamboo shark here.
Oh,
Hi, baby.
And
Feel
you know
his
what's neat?
skin.
Isn't that
wow.
it's so soft?
It actually feels like he has scales.
He's
Yeah,
harder.
well, they are fish, so they have like this covering. But you know what you call a baby shark? Believe it or not,
What?
They call them pups. So this is
Oh,
a little
little pups.
puppy. It's a shark
Really?
puppy. And you might notice it's like, you know, they're fish like any other, you know, they have
Right.
gills, they breathe through those apparatus. But what's neat about sharks, especially these type, they can actually remain out of the water a little bit.
How long?
So in south, up to a few minutes, or even
Wow.
longer. So what happens? These are actually a little bit more adapted because as the tide goes out, you know, there's little water pockets in the reef. These guys hang out in the reefs, and then before the water comes in, they eat all the little crustaceans and fish that don't go out yet into the ocean,
wow.
and that's how they survive. So they can be out in
That's
the water.
sort of like their own fishing, their natural fishing net.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Meet the first baby.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's bring him out. This is my favorite animal when I was
so
a kid.
excited.
Jamie, look at this. So when I was a kid, I loved dinosaurs. And this is as close as you're going to possibly get to a dinosaur. This is an actual
That's so
crocodile.
great with lizards.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a
Yeah.
lizard, Robert. This is a crocodile.
No.
This is-
Really?
yeah.
Wrong
Can I
after
hold
that.
her?
And he does.
Can I have
bite
that
here.
fake hand
you can
back?
hold him just like that. I'll hold his head because even though he's only 3 months old, and 3 months ago
feel those nails.
hatched
will
up
bite
in
you.
He will. And crocodiles
will?
have one of the most powerful jaws in the animal kingdom. And when this guy's full grown,
Stop it!
this is a
Stop
Morland's
it!
crocodile.
Do not let that thing go flying.
Feel that tail. And
Feel the tail.
You know what's crazy is that obviously everyone's afraid of the mouth. They can bite down with hundreds of pounds of pressure.
Man,
but
his
this,
claws
this
are
tail,
so sharp.
I've filmed these in the Nile River in Africa, and this tail, when they smack it, it sounds like a shotgun going off. That's
Really?
how
It
powerful
really does,
And he
yeah.
can knock you right off your
Wow.
feet. So this is a little more. That's crocodile. Very
That's
similar.
how
to-
they get the prey down, right?
That's
They knock
exactly,
it
yeah.
down.
Isn't this beautiful? Give him one little pat. All right, you want to
All right.
How big will he get?
This guy, believe it or not, will get over 25 feet long and weigh over 1,000 pounds. They're
Oh
living
my
dinosaurs.
God.
They're
I would not be
incredible.
patting him.
A ton.
No.
Okay, ready? Now we're gonna meet another little guys here, little cubs, and these were born literally a month ago.
Oh, Rachel.
These guys.
God.
And we each get one.
Where are they? Hi, baby.
Look at it, and
Hello.
they have that new puppy smell.
Hello.
And these little guys, do you know what these
Oh
are?
my gosh.
they?
What are they?
These, believe it or not, are little red foxes.
No.
Isn't that cute? And at this age, at only a month old, they're not red yet. It'll take
They're
a
a
couple
month
months.
old?
They're only a month old. But look at this, how you can tell they're a red fox at this
Yeah.
age. Look at the little white on the tip of their
little white
tail.
tip on the tip.
That's the only way. Have you ever seen red foxes out in the wild?
No.
Like out on golf courses,
Yeah,
out in
yeah.
the woods. And I grew up here in New York, so it's
Sure.
like you see them
Red
Really?
fox everywhere.
You can even see them in Central Park, believe it or not.
I've seen a few foxes in Central Park.
Yeah. But again, look how tiny they are. They're beautiful. And again, when they're this small, they're virtually
They look
invisible.
so much like puppies.
I know, aren't they amazing?
do.
Well, foxes are like, they're
They are a
the
member of the
family.
family.
And they can see and hear everything when they're
Everything
born.
that's going on. Yeah, well, they're not too precocious, which means, but they do develop over time. And their eyesight is just forming now, and their hearing as well. So
I can't believe Rachel got me a fox puppy for being.
I know it awesome. It's so great. All right, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the big finale?
I love them.
I know these guys are really cute. There we
Scared.
go.
Don't be
There we go.
Careful, don't be
All
scared.
right, there you go, guys. Now.
Oh, that
All right.
was cute.
So precious.
All right, so this is going to get outrageously cute really quickly.
Okay.
And we have our last animals coming out,
Okay.
and these two are actually unlikely friends, but they're best friends. I'm going to introduce you to Roy first. Roy's coming out. Here comes Roy. Now, Roy. And now Roy has a buddy, and here's Roy. There we go. Awesome.
Oh, that. You hold the dog.
Baby.
Now, this is Wyatt right here. Wyatt's a Bengal tiger, and Wyatt unfortunately was born with no siblings, so we had to actually make a sibling.
No.
out of
Are
Roy
they-
here.
are
So
they
he said-
friends?
they
Can I
are
put 'em down?
Put them down together. Watch this. Look at these two. They have pretty much hung out. They spent the first part of their lives together. And little Roy here has been a great surrogate. Now Wyatt, being a Bengal tiger, he will eventually get 600 pounds.
Huge.
He will
They'll be
outgrow
like
Wyatt.
this.
Here we go. Well, let him play over here. And what's amazing is you notice Wyatt here's just learning to walk. He's only a couple months
baby.
old. And look at
Is that your kisses? Oh, he gave him kisses.
There we go.
Look at that.
He gave
And
him
look at this.
kisses.
What a good
Oh,
big brother he is,
they're
because Wyatt here is now his buddy.
His little play pal.
And the coolest thing is now, only for the past couple, and you hear that chuff? That's my favorite sound. Like little cats purr, some cats don't purr, but tigers, they make a chuffing sound. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's how you greet a tiger.
Look, they're going to play.
Hi.
He's going to get it.
Hi.
He's gonna get it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Look at Wyatt's protecting him. Now what's cool is that, believe it or not, when they first were put together, obviously this guy developed a little bit more quickly. So Roy,
This
Rachel,
is getting really freaky right
this is
here.
getting